Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. And let's get ready, folks. You're going to see this next hour in the market be amazing. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow right now up 229. It was up over 300. Nasdaq's up 68. S&Ps are up 20. What you're going to see coming into this close, folks, the first sell just got done. This is typical bear market action in an extraordinary way. You go down hard, you come back up last 4 days, you come back up fast, furious, zero volume, and then each and every downdraft just comes out of nowhere. And what you just had here, literally about 10 minutes ago, the first sell just got done, and it was an extraordinary sell on the future market, folks. It's amazing how this thing works. So the futures had hit, folks, a 1956. Right now, you're 1945. We're not done. Whoever threw this at the futures, this is not a retail investor, folks. When they hit this future market, they hit it from 1954 to 1944 with 102,000 contracts on a 10-minute. When you have that, it's not done. You're going to see the next hit. We got an hour left in the marketplace. I expect the next hit is going to bring us down to 1938. So that's another what? That's another 6 points down. You know, bottom line, if they ever hit it like they just did, you're going to see some price destruction intraday that is pretty phenomenal. Gold contract's down $12.50. You got silver out there flat at $17.24. Oil's up $1.59 a barrel at 82.11. The 10-year is off 30 years down 21.85.88. The euro is up 9 at 126, and the yen is trading up 93 at 108.08. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. You want to see something that's classic, folks? This is about as classic as you get. Okay, first off, cash S&P, 1961.95. When you take a look at this, now I want to put this first on a larger chart so you can see exactly what we're doing here. We actually haven't hit the trend yet, the trend line that we broke with conviction. But, man, are we close, okay? So what you have is this. When we take the trend, so picture something. You get the cash S&P at 1957. The way that we broke the cash S&P, it says two different things. Number one, your benchmark is the 1737, which is the February 5th benchmark. But because of the way that we broke that benchmark, bottom line, that opens up 1343. That being said, what markets love to do, folks, is go back up into the channel line, test the channel line, and if you test the channel line with lighter volume, your probability is that you're not going to break it. Bottom line, what do we have out here today? You go look at the S&P. The SPY is a classic. This is like a classic in an extraordinary way, too, I'm telling you. When I was watching this intraday today, I'm saying to myself, oh, man, we're almost there. The reason I'm saying that is that markets that look like freight trains on the way up, on a counter-trend bounce, are classic in a bear market. They push, and then bang, out of nowhere, it gets taken out. The SPY thus far today has done 115 million shares. You're going into 210. Bottom line, I suspect what you're going to see with the SPY is not going to even hold the 194.91 from yesterday, when in fact the SPY was up at 196.20. Big numbers. NASDAQ Composite. Inside the composite, and the composite was telling us what was going on here today. So the NASDAQ composite up 66 bucks. The composite today got to 4475. 4475 took it over the 4464. You're going to have a failure. You're going to have a failure on price. You're going to have a failure on volume, just as we did yesterday. The Dow Industrials, which of course is always the big number, what you have with the Dow Industrials, it's up 223, even when it was up 300. Bottom line, what was that inside of pushing it? And this is where you always got to be careful with the Dow as to how it can get pushed around. You had 3M and Caterpillar. 3M and Caterpillar was over half the point spread inside the Dow Industrials as we were going higher. Gold contract. We take a look at gold. What you have with gold, they did hit gold out here today. Gold was down to a 12.26. Right now, we're at 12.32. And the way that this is still set up is that you come back with dramatically lighter volume. We've done 128,000 contracts. That's going into 291,000 contracts. That's saying gold still wants higher price. 10-year. The 10-year bond. We take a look at the 10-year bond. What we have with the 10-year, you did 1.2 million contracts out here, and that's going well. It went past the 4 million contract day, which is 127.27. So it's like, okay, you're going to get into 126.28. I suspect that's what it's trying to do at this particular point. We go to the 30-year. We take a look at the 30-year USZ FOA. What we have with the 30-year is down with 333,000 contracts. We're trading out at 140, 128. And I suspect you get the 140.30. What's going to be interesting in both of these contracts right now, folks, as we come into the close, you're going to see some dynamics take place here. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. And all of the above. King dollar. We take a look at King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar is trading out at 85.92. 1,900 contracts. King dollar. The counter trend bounce is done with King dollar, meaning where we're going right now. King dollar. The high of the downdraft there was 86.13. We've hit 86.05. We've done 19,000 versus 116,000 contracts. So they're big differentials. And in a very large way. We go back to the S&Ps for a second because what you're going to see is this. When you let a large operator, folks, hit a market, and this is hitting the market on the way up or the way down. They don't do that just once. That isn't how it works. The bottom line is that they hit it, wait a little bit, hit it again. And, you know, we'll see where this next hit takes. But I can tell you flat out, it's very unusual when you can hit a market and bring a market down 9 S&P points in a minute. And that's exactly what you had happen at 1450 today. We're going sideways right now. The next one went to a lower low. So what that is setting up right now is that is setting up, you build a little cause to get to the 1943. But I expect what you're going to see here is that we're going to get to the 1938 before we close. And if we come down there, if they hit it one more time with volume, you're going to get a lot lower than that. Let's go to Dell in Riverview, Florida. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, I'm sitting here with a beautiful lady who's been my best girl for the last 48 years. It doesn't get any better than that.
That's a beautiful thing. Congratulations, man. That is so cool. Totally.
I got a question about the Qs, please. I was looking at the chart today. Are we looking at a 100% move of a move right here, or is that up at 100?
At 100% move of a move, would it have to go to 100.46? Yes. 100.46. What you do have here is this, though. You have that it didn't make it to that 98.57. It made it to 98.36. It would have been cleaner if it made it to 98.57. I can tell you that. What the Qs have already done. Now, check this out. Inside the Qs, we shot the Qs today, folks, at 11:30 this morning, okay? And all the Qs have to do, now this is on an intraday basis, the Qs have to just to cut the close under 97.80. You get a close underneath that and won't be able to handle it. And what that is, at 10 o'clock this morning, we get that push up, had some juice underneath that, 2.4 million, okay? Then the whole time above that, all you're doing, folks, is 900,000, 800,000, 300,000, 200,000. And then what did happen is that then you come down to 2.7 million at the 1450 mark. So at this particular point, the risk versus the reward is there. So we'll see where this shakes out, but it's going to get interesting, particularly because what we do have after the close out here today, folks, is that we have equities that no doubt can push and will push the NDX either higher and or lower. You have Amazon is going to be one of the big ones, no doubt. You get Allergen coming out. You get Deckers. You got Clack. You got Maxwell. You get VeriSign. You get Altera. Altera, Amazon, there's some in those chips. And Clack, that's some juice under the NDX 100.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, congratulations, man. You guys have a great time. Okay, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent